Here's what happened, round 9 of the FIM Motocross World Championship, the MXGP of Latvia at Kegums. MX2 Race 1, and it was Sasha Coonan who grabbed his 7th foxhole shot of the campaign. Lucas Coonan thought he grabbed it, he messed up mid-turn, he emerged in 4th. Behind Kai de Wolf and Simon Langenfelder. Mikkel Harp tipped over there whilst he was well placed, and he would have a lot of work to do from the back of the pack. He would eventually come back to 7th. Lucas Coonan got up the inside of Langenfelder to take over 3rd. And Ferruccio Zanchi fell from 7th towards the end of the opening lap. He would eventually get back to 15th after falling again from 10th. Liam Everts fell from 5th, and just after he did, so too did his teammate Andrea Adamo. He then remounted in 11th and then stopped on track to adjust something on the bike. He eventually came back to 13th. Kai de Wolf ran wide as he tried to find his way into the lead with a pass on Sasha Coonan. But a lap later, he came from 3rd to 2nd with this move on Lucas Coonan. And a couple of corners after that, he did take the lead from Sasha Coonan right at the start of lap 8. Lucas Coonan also followed his teammate through with that move on his brother into 2nd. The final couple of laps, and there was a deluge of rain, but it didn't stop Kai de Wolf from taking his 5th win of the season from Lucas Coonan, Sasha Coonan, Langenfelder and Liam Evans. Confirmation of the point scorers then, Kai de Wolf taking the victory from Lucas Coonan, Sasha Coonan, and the rest of the guys there as you see on screen. Zanchi 15th in race 1. Tough race for the HRC rider. Chambers, Bruce, Olsen and Koika rounding out the points. MX2 Race 2, this time it was Kai de Wolf with the foxhole shot, his 2nd of the season. Held a nice tight line through that first corner. Sasha Coonan went with him again though. Freshly groomed track after the deluge of rain that you'll see in the MXGP Race 1 highlight. So soft in places was the racetrack this time around. Lucas Coonan was there in 3rd, Everts was in 4th. Quentin Prunier though quickly dived his way up the inside to take 4th, top left corner of your screen. Lap 2, Kai de Wolf fell from the lead, he remounted in 8th place. He got going again, that wasn't the first time it would fall. Watch here, on the step up, buries himself in the soft sand again, he picks himself up in 17th. Lucas Coonan then fell from 2nd, and the Starn boys not having a great time of it in race 2. Prunier then took over 2nd place for 2 laps, and Kai de Wolf down again for the 3rd time. This time he remounted in 20th place. But his teammate charging through the field, he found his way past Everts. So too did Mikkel Harp. Everts all of a sudden down to 6th place. Lucas Coonan then got his way past Prunier as Harp fell from 5th. He picked himself up in 8th, and she came home in 6th. Another fall for Lucas Coonan towards the end of the race, but he did not lose the 3rd place. Rick Elzinga, recovering from a poor start, eventually made his way to 5th with that move on Oriol Oliver. But after finishing 3rd in race 1, his first top 3 finish, Sasha Coonan came home to take his first win, his first podium, his first Grand Prix victory for Red Bull KTM Factory Racing. He wins it with a 3-1. Lucas Coonan a 2nd and a 3rd. Simon Langenfelder a 4-2, 3rd overall. Kai de Wolf, though, still leads the championship, 55 points clear of Lucas Coonan. Langenfelder next, and then Everts and Adamo. But Sasha Coonan and Lucas Coonan, the first 2 brothers, 1st and 2nd on a podium since Daryl and Shane King. July 20th, 1997, the French Grand Prix at Le Gippy. Wow, that is some time. But your podium then, Sasha Coonan, Lucas Coonan, Simon Langenfelder. De Wolf still leads as we head to Italy.
After the first moto, I wasn't so happy, but I was feeling good with the track. Had a good speed, so yeah, I knew I could do it, but yeah. Like second moto, I started 2nd, and then Kai crashed, and I took the lead, and then I just managed to finish 1st, and I was so happy. Like when I crossed the finish line, I was like first win, so it's so nice.
Towards the end of MX2 Race 2, you saw how hard it was raining. MX2 Race 1, sorry, but this was what the MXGP riders had to face in Race 1. that deluge of rain had flooded the track. Jorge Prado crossed the line for his 10th foxhole shot ahead of Jeffrey Hurlings. Glenn Koldenoff, Tim Geiser, Cornelius Toondell. But Jeffrey Hurlings didn't want to hang around too long, and in fact, halfway around the first lap, he charged his way up the inside of Prado to take over the lead. Geiser found his way into third as he moved past Koldenoff on the opening lap. Bogus just behind his teammate in 5th position. Then Geiser into 2nd as he dived down the inside of Prado. Brian Bogus got the better of his teammate briefly as he moved into 4th place. And then Jorge Prado crashed from 3rd on lap 3. He picked himself up in 8th, but gloves and handlebar grips all muddied up. He would have some work to do. Cornelius Toondell fell just ahead of Kevin Horgmo and Calvin Verlander, and he was in 5th place. That was significant because 3 laps later, Jorge Prado got a glimpse of the number 17 and he made a vital pass into 7th. Toondell finished in 8th. Verlander fell from 6th towards the end of the race, but it didn't cost him a position, and he managed to hang on from Prado. But Hurlings for the 3rd time this year with a race win, as he was victorious in race 1 from Geiser, Koldenoff, Bogus and Horgmo. Prado was 7th. Confirmation then of the first 8 riders there: Hurlings, Geiser, Koldenoff, Bogus, Horgmo, Verlander, Prado, Toondell, Bonacorsi, Valentin, your top 10. Any final point scorers there: Gerhardsen and Schuh. Heading into race 2, we had brighter skies. The track had been cleaned up. We'd already had MX2 Race 2. Conditions almost perfect once again for the Premier class. And it was Prado once again for the 11th time with that foxhole shot. Geiser charged down the inside of Hurlings, who was 3rd, put under pressure by Koldenoff once again, a 2-time winner of this Grand Prix circuit, the Hoff. But Jeffrey Hurlings going for his 8th Grand Prix victory around this Kegum circuit. As Verlander fell from 5th to 9th, he would start to claw his way back up the leaderboard. Found his way past Cornelius Toondell and Valentin Guillot to take 7th. All eyes on the battle at the head of the field. If it stayed like this with Prado, Geiser and Hurlings would win the Grand Prix, a 104th victory for him. If Geiser was to find his way past Prado, he would win the Grand Prix. A lot at stake. Verlander pushed for what seemed an eternity for that 6th place on Jeremy Seewer. Seewer holding firm, but look how close it was in the final couple of laps. Hurlings had caught Geiser. He didn't need to pass him for the win, but he didn't need Geiser to pass Prado. Well, as they rounded out the final couple of corners, Prado did hang on for his 11th race victory of the season. Geiser was 2nd, Hurlings was 3rd, and your podium was Hurlings, Geiser and Prado. Jeffrey Hurlings picking up win 104, just over a year since he won here his 103rd Grand Prix victory at this same circuit. There's confirmation then: Hurlings, Geiser, Prado, Koldenoff and Bogus, the 2 Fantics there, look, stuck together all weekend, finishing 4th and 5th. Geiser now regains the red plate after he lost it a week ago. He has a 4-point advantage over Jorge Prado. Hurlings is 3rd, 64 points further back. Then we've got Fevre and Verlander, who moves up into 5th place. But this weekend it was all about Jeffrey Hurlings. His 1st and 3rd place finishes secure him victory 104. Geiser 2nd overall, Prado 3rd. And it's Geiser who will take the red plate to Maggiora in Italy in 1 week's time.
After yesterday I was so bad. I drove to the hotel. I'm like, what the hell was I doing? I was like, damn it. But today I was like, okay, when I woke up, I was like, okay, today I have to show people I can still at least ride a bike a bit. So the goal was a podium, but then to come out with a win, it's really, really amazing. So I had 2 really good starts, for me at least. So twice I was 2nd. First moto, I think definitely I was the fastest. 2nd moto, at the beginning I didn't have the pace to run with Tim and Jorge, but I always kept them inside, like a few seconds in front of me. And in the end, I closed them down, but I didn't have the speed to really pass them. So they were really fast as well. So.